Most people think passive income becomes real the day they finally replace their paycheck. They're wrong, because long before your portfolio is paying you $5,000 a month, something much more important happens. There are 3 dividend milestones almost nobody talks about, and once you reach them, you never look at investing the same way again. Not because you're suddenly rich, but because, for the first time, your portfolio stops feeling like numbers on a screen and starts changing your real life. Maybe 1 month's dividends are finally bigger than your entire first year of dividend income. Maybe your portfolio quietly pays your internet bill. Or maybe you open your brokerage account one morning and realize your dividends earned more this month than you managed to save from your paycheck. Those moments don't make the headlines, but they're the moments that keep investors going long enough to eventually achieve financial independence. The problem is, most people never reach them. Not because they picked the wrong ETF, not because they bought the wrong dividend stock, but because they quit during the phase where nothing seems to be happening. Imagine you're investing $500 every month into a diversified dividend portfolio. Maybe through your brokerage account, maybe inside a Roth IRA. Maybe you're splitting your investments between SCHD, VIG, and a few high-quality dividend growers. After 1 year, you've contributed $6,000. Your portfolio may have grown to around $6,500 depending on market performance. Your annual dividend income? Maybe $180. That's only $15 a month. Hardly life-changing. That's exactly where most people begin questioning the entire strategy. They look at $15, compare it to their monthly contribution, and conclude that dividend investing is too slow. But that's because they're measuring the wrong thing. This video isn't about becoming a millionaire. It's about recognizing the 3 moments when passive income finally starts feeling real. Because those moments completely change your motivation, your confidence, and ultimately your financial future. If you're serious about building long-term passive income, take a second to like this video, subscribe to Narrative Finance, and stay until the end. Because the 3rd milestone isn't where most people think it is. And understanding it could completely change the way you measure investing success. Let's start with the first milestone, the one almost every successful dividend investor remembers forever. Your first dividend payment isn't the first milestone. Honestly, most people barely remember it. Maybe it's $3.42, maybe $11.87. It lands in your brokerage account. You smile for a few seconds, and then life moves on. The real first milestone comes later. It's the moment your dividend income becomes impossible to ignore. Not because it's huge, because it's finally meaningful. Imagine you're investing $500 every month into a diversified dividend portfolio yielding around 3.5%, with DRIP turned on. After year 1, you've contributed $6,000. Your dividend income might be around $180. That's about $15 a month. Not exciting, but keep going. By year 2, your annual dividends might approach $390. By year 3, around $650. Now compare that to someone investing $300 per month. Their dividends may still be closer to $350 to $400 per year by year 3. But someone investing $800 per month could already be approaching $1,000 per year in annual dividends. Same strategy, different fuel, different speed. Then something happens. One quarterly dividend payment hits your account, maybe $185. And you realize that single payment is larger than everything your portfolio produced during your entire first year. That changes something. For the first time, your dividend income isn't just growing, it's accelerating. Your contributions are still building the base. Your reinvested dividends are buying more shares. And the businesses you own are increasing payouts. Now the system has evidence. You stop asking, are dividends really worth it? And start asking, how much bigger can this become if I stay consistent? That's the first milestone, not the first payment, the first moment you believe the machine is real. But the next milestone is even more powerful. Because eventually, your portfolio stops proving the strategy works and starts paying for part of your life. Here's the surprising part. Reaching the first milestone doesn't guarantee you'll ever reach the second. In fact, this is exactly where thousands of dividend investors get stuck. Not because the market failed them, because their behavior changed. Imagine two investors. Both start with $500 per month. Both invest in quality dividend-growing companies. Both reinvest every dividend. After 5 years, their portfolios are almost identical. Then investor A sees his portfolio producing nearly $900 a year in dividends. He thinks, finally, my investments are paying me. So he turns off DRIP. He starts spending every dividend check. Investor B does the opposite. She keeps every dividend invested. She even increases her monthly contribution from $500 to $550 after receiving a raise at work. Only a 10% increase. Nothing dramatic. 5 years later, their portfolios look completely different. Investor A enjoyed a few $1,000s in extra spending. Investor B owns hundreds of additional shares purchased by reinvested dividends. Those extra shares now produce their own dividends, which buy even more shares. The gap keeps widening every year. And this isn't the only mistake. Many investors abandon great businesses to chase an 8% or 10% dividend yield, believing higher income today automatically means more wealth tomorrow. Sometimes it does, often it doesn't. A company paying a 3% yield while increasing its dividend 10% every year can outperform a company paying 8% with little or no dividend growth over the long run. Then there's another common trap: checking your portfolio every single day. You open your brokerage app. The market is down. Your account is lower than last week. It feels like you're losing money, even though your dividend income keeps growing quietly in the background. That's why successful dividend investors eventually stop measuring progress by daily prices. Instead, they ask better questions. How many more shares do I own? How much higher is my annual dividend income than last year? How much closer am I to having my portfolio pay one of my monthly bills? Because that's the next milestone. And once your investments begin covering real expenses, passive income stops feeling like a future dream. It starts feeling like part of your present. Then one day, something feels different. You pay a bill, but the money didn't come from your paycheck. It came from your portfolio. This is the second dividend milestone. And for many investors, it's the first time passive income actually feels real. Not because you've retired, not because you've reached financial independence, because your investments have quietly taken responsibility for part of your monthly life. Let's put real numbers on it. Imagine your internet bill is $80 a month. Your phone plan, another $70. Streaming services, cloud storage, and a few subscriptions add another $50. That's roughly $200 every month, or about $2,400 a year. Now imagine your dividend portfolio reaches the point where it consistently generates $2,400 annually. Every one of those bills can now be paid without touching your paycheck. Think about that. You still go to work, you still receive your salary, but your internet, your phone, your streaming subscriptions are now being funded by businesses you own. That's a completely different feeling. And the milestones keep coming. Reach $500 a month in dividends, and many investors find their portfolio covering most of their grocery bill. Reach $1,000 a month, and depending on where you live, it could cover rent on a modest apartment, a mortgage payment, or several major household expenses. Reach $2,000 a month, and now your portfolio is replacing a meaningful portion of the take-home pay for many middle-class American families. Notice what's happening. You're not waiting until your portfolio replaces your entire salary. You're gaining freedom one expense at a time, one bill, then another, then another. Every expense your portfolio absorbs reduces your dependence on your next paycheck. And something changes psychologically. You stop checking your portfolio hoping it's worth more today than yesterday. Instead, you start asking a much better question. How many months could my dividends pay my lifestyle if I stopped working tomorrow? That's when investing stops feeling like saving money. It starts feeling like building freedom. And once you experience that, you naturally begin wondering how to reach the third milestone much sooner. The good news is, you don't have to double your income to reach the third milestone faster. In many cases, small adjustments repeated for years make a much bigger difference than one huge contribution. Let's compare two investors. Both are 35 years old. Both invest in a diversified portfolio of dividend-growing companies. Investor A contributes $500 per month for the next 25 years. Investor B starts at the same $500 per month, but increases that contribution by just 5% each year. Usually that's possible after a raise, a promotion, or simply redirecting money that used to go toward a paid-off car or credit card. By year 5, Investor B is investing about $608 per month. By year 10, around $776 per month. Nothing extreme, just gradual progress. Over 25 years, that one habit can add hundreds of thousands of dollars to the final portfolio. Now combine that with DRIP. Every dividend automatically buys more shares. Those shares generate even more dividends. Then add the third engine, dividend growth. Many of America's strongest dividend companies have increased their payouts year after year for decades. That means your income can grow from 3 different directions at the same time. You're buying more shares. Your existing shares are paying larger dividends. And your portfolio itself has more capital working for you every year. That's why successful dividend investors don't obsess over finding the highest yield. They focus on strengthening the entire system. Because every extra dollar invested today, every dividend reinvested, and every annual increase in contributions shortens the distance to the next milestone. And that next milestone is the one almost every dividend investor dreams about. The moment when your portfolio stops paying a few monthly bills and starts replacing part of your paycheck. Eventually, you stop measuring your portfolio by how many bills it pays. You start measuring it by something much bigger. How much of your paycheck no longer has to come from your job? This is the third milestone. The moment passive income finally feels real. Not because you've retired, not because you've reached financial independence, but because your portfolio has become a second source of income. Imagine your household earned $6,000 a month after taxes. For years, every dollar came from one place, your job. Now imagine your dividend portfolio is generating $1,200 every month. That's 20% of your monthly income. Think about what that actually means. 1 out of every $5 you spend didn't require you to clock in. It came from businesses you own. A few more years pass. Your dividends grow to $2,000 per month. Now they're replacing nearly one full paycheck every month for many American workers. Suddenly, a layoff doesn't feel as terrifying. Taking a lower-paying job with better work-life balance becomes possible. You can reduce overtime, take a longer vacation, spend more time with your family, or simply sleep better knowing your entire lifestyle no longer depends on a single employer. This is why the goal was never just $5,000 a month. The real goal was reducing dependence, month after month, year after year, until your portfolio carries more of the financial load than you do. And here's the surprising part. Most investors don't wake up one morning feeling financially free. It's gradual. The first bill, then several bills, then part of a paycheck. One day you look at your brokerage account and realize your investments quietly earned more this month than your annual salary increase at work. That's when your mindset changes forever. You're no longer just building a portfolio. You're building options. Freedom to make decisions based on what you want instead of what you can afford. But one mistake prevents countless investors from ever experiencing that feeling. And avoiding it can shorten your journey by years. The biggest mistake isn't buying the wrong dividend stock. It isn't choosing the wrong ETF. And it isn't missing the perfect time to invest. The mistake is measuring the wrong scoreboard. Most investors open their brokerage account and ask one question: how much is my portfolio worth today? Successful dividend investors ask a different question: how much income did my portfolio produce this year compared to last year? Those are two completely different ways of thinking. Imagine investor A has a portfolio worth $300,000. He checks the balance every day. When the market falls 12%, he feels like he's losing, even though the businesses he owns continue raising their dividends. Investor B has a portfolio worth $250,000. Smaller on paper, but over the past 12 months, her annual dividend income increased from $7,200 to $8,100. That's an increase of 12.5% in the cash her portfolio generates. She isn't focused on temporary price swings. She's focused on building a paycheck that keeps getting bigger. That's the mindset that keeps investors in the game for decades. Portfolio value will always fluctuate. Dividend income from high-quality businesses tends to be much steadier over long periods. That's why every milestone we've discussed today has one thing in common. None of them were defined by a portfolio balance. They were defined by what your portfolio started doing for your life. First, it proved the strategy was working. Then, it started paying your monthly expenses. Finally, it began replacing part of your paycheck. Those are milestones you can actually feel. And once you begin measuring your progress that way, temporary market volatility becomes much easier to live with, because your focus shifts from today's price to tomorrow's income. That's the mindset that turns patience into lasting wealth. And it's the perfect way to understand the real message behind all three milestones. The biggest dividend investors didn't become financially free because they found one perfect stock. They became financially free because they stayed in the game long enough to experience these three milestones. First, your dividend stopped feeling symbolic. Then, your portfolio started paying real monthly expenses. And finally, your passive income began replacing part of your paycheck. That's when investing stops being something you do. It becomes something that works for you. Remember, financial independence doesn't happen all at once. It happens one contribution, one dividend payment, one reinvestment, and one milestone at a time. If you stay consistent, continue buying quality businesses, reinvest your dividends, and allow time to do its job, your portfolio can eventually become one of the most valuable assets you'll ever own. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you found this video valuable, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Narrative Finance, and share it with someone who's building their own path toward financial independence. And if you enjoyed today's discussion, leave a comment below. Your participation helps strengthen the conversation, supports the channel, and helps this video reach more people who want to build lasting passive income. For today, that's all. Thanks for watching. Keep building your future, and we'll see you in the next video.